What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Trading Wisely back with another video, and in today's video I want to talk about prop firms, and mainly I want to talk about the two most popular prop firms out there, which are FTMO and then the Fivers. So to make sure, this is just my opinion, so feel free to make your own decisions, but basically I'm just going to review the basic terms and conditions required for each of the different prop firms, and I would like to present to you my opinion on which one is much better than the other. So the first one is FTMO. FTMO is very popular. If you've been trading for a while, you've definitely heard the name pop up, and FTMO definitely attract a lot of traders. You know, a lot of people who want to make money, who don't have their own capital, and want a profit split with the company. So FTMO recently actually upgraded its before it the maximum capital they allowed per challenge account was 100,000, and they allowed you to have 3 of those, so maximum capital was 300,000. But recently they increased it up to 200,000 for one account. So if I'm not mistaken, you might be able to have 3 $200,000 accounts, which makes it a total of 600,000. So just over $500,000 you could be trading with, and you can combine these accounts into one account, so have a major big account, or you could leave them in their separate accounts. Maybe you have different trading styles that you want to employ with your trading. Well, regardless, they just did this increase recently. I think it's been like a month or 2 months, but before that, the cap you were able to trade with them was 300,000, but currently they've increased it. I'm not even 100% sure if it's up to 600,000, but I know the maximum for one account is 200,000 now. So as you can see, they have a 2-step challenge evaluation process before you actually start trading their capital, and this 2-step challenge, first is the FTMO challenge, and this one you need to make 10%, and in the second one you also need to make 10%, but in like double the time. So in the first process, basically you have 30 days to make 10%, and then once you achieve that, then you have double the amount of time, 60 days, to make the same amount, which is another 10%. So once you pass these two levels, then you can start trading the real money and start earning real profits. So that's how they vet their process. Now, one thing I don't like about this is you have the period is just too minimum. It's like trading period is 30 days, but it's actually less than 30 days, because it's out of the 30 days we only have 4 weeks, which is 20 trading days actually, and then they give you a minimum of 10 trading days. So out of those 20 trading days, you have to place a trade at least on 10 of those trading days. What I don't like about the FTMO challenge is it encourages reckless behavior, reckless trading, and they just push you to place trades, because time will be running out. You don't have much time. So let's say you're a trader who trades the 4-hour time frame or the daily time frame. How are you supposed to get setups in that small amount of time? Some people can go a month placing only 1 or 2 trades. Now, if you're that kind of trader, how the hell do you have the chance to pass the FTMO challenge within that trading period that they give you, which is 30 days? So what people end up doing is they either try to drop time frames, or maybe add more currency pairs in order to find setups. And both of those decisions of either dropping a time frame or adding more pairs messes with your psychology. If you're used to trading a 4-hour time frame, and you've been trading that time frame for a period of time, your psychology has adjusted to the movements of a 4-hour time frame. The movements of a 4-hour time frame and the expectation in terms of profit potential as well as stop loss placement is different than when you're trading a 15-minute time frame. When you're trading a 4-hour time frame, your psychology is totally different than trading a 15-minute time frame. Yes, the signals might be the same, but in terms of expectation of the movement, if you've been trading for a while, markets, they rarely move up or down in one shot. They impulse and then they correct, they impulse and then they correct. If you're a swing trader, your psychology is totally different than a scalper or intraday trader. A swing trader has to weather those impulses as well as corrections, and then impulses again before it gets to his target. So a swing trader has a lot more patience. Whereas if you're scalping, you're used to scalping, you know, just capturing part of an impulse is enough potentially to get to your profit potential, you know. So the psychology is totally off. So trying to fulfill this FTMO challenge within this very small allotted amount of time, to me personally, I feel it's just gambling. Like, why would you do this? You know, you want to vet traders. You want traders. You want people who are consistently profitable and who will be able to make money consistently in the long run. Why are you treating it like a casino? People I've talked to a lot of traders, you know, who are really interested in FTMO, and I think one of the main attractions to FTMO is the 70-30 split, you know, because in FTMO, whatever profit you make, you keep 70% of it and FTMO keeps 30% of it, and that's very attractive to people. But what people fail to realize is they're not thinking long term. If you want to be a trader, you should be thinking of this as a business. You should be thinking long term. You should be thinking like, you know, I want to do this potentially for the rest of my life, or at least for the next 5 to 10 years. This is not like a little, you know, a contract job that you'll just go in and go out. If that's the mentality you have when it comes to trading, then you shouldn't even be trading at all. It's going to be very, 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 very hard for you to really make a success out of this. Another thing is they have limits. They say no limits on trading style, but they do. First of all, you can't hold your trades during news releases. They tell you that you have to close your trades before, like, I don't know, a few minutes before the news release, and then a few minutes after the news release you can't also open a trade, and then they don't allow you to hold it over the weekend. So if you're a swing trader who trades a 4-hour time frame, and then you need to like hold your trades for like a couple of days to a week, and let's say you got to set up on a Thursday or a Friday, so you got to close your trade prematurely during the weekend. Like, what kind of ridiculous rules are these, you know? They lie to you, you know? They say no limits on trading style, but yes, they have limits, you know? And then they say you have a wide choice of assets across with very low commissions and raw spreads. The spreads and the commissions are not that raw, you know, compared to other ones. But anyway, we'll get to the second one that I'm talking about. Another thing is I want to talk about is the profit, not the profit split, the scaling plan, you know, the way you actually add money. So let's go here under this scaling plan over here. So if we go there, FTMO has a plan in order for you. They reward their traders that are consistently profitable, but their scaling plan is just, you know, it's just, personally, it's like, it's ridiculous. So basically, you have to trade consistently, gaining at least 10% profit for 4 consecutive months, and only after that you gain 10% over the 4 consecutive months. So on the average of at least 2.5% gain. So after 4 months of consistently making at least 2.5% an average, then they'll increase your account balance by 25%. So let's say you started with a $100,000 account, and then after 4 months of trading, you increased your balance to 110,000, so that you made like 10%. Then they'll increase your account balance by 25%, so they'll add another 25,000 to your account. That's ridiculous, personally, if you ask me. It's just too small. What kind of scaling plan is that, you know? Like, first of all, they encourage gambling because of the small time period that they give you. And then second of all, they don't even like reward you for, you know, being consistent. Like the reward is like nothing, 25%, you know. And then they don't even give you a large capital to play with. And then they've got all these rules and regulations. You gotta close your account, you know, before any news hits. If you're a swing trader, you don't really care about news. You don't care about news. News doesn't affect you. In fact, news helps you, because the news will propel price to your targets. Or maybe if you have a limit order in, the news is what's gonna push price to your entry. But then you're forced to close your trade before and after after the news. So basically you'll miss the ideal setup. You'll either miss your exit, you have to exit early, or you're gonna miss your entry, so you're gonna have to enter at a worse price, which will totally screw your risk to reward ratio. And mind you, you've got a limited time if you're during the challenge. Just so much, you know, just so much. It's kind of amazing to me, because if I was a prop firm, right, I would want to give the best conditions possible so that my traders, the people who are trading for my prop firm, to succeed. But it seems like FTMO are more interested in people's sign-up fee because they know majority of the people who actually sign up for FTMO fail. They don't really care about you trading. They'd rather you sign up and fail, and then try again and fail, and then try again and fail. That's what they're interested in, because that's what I see based on the rules that they lay out. Like I said, if I was a prop firm, I would want my traders to succeed. I would help them succeed as much as possible, because you know what? As long as they're succeeding, I'm succeeding. But you know what? Traders are just short-minded these days, you know? Everyone is like, we live in a microwave society, fast food fucking mentality. Oh, FTMO gives you 70% of the profits. Everyone's looking at the 70-30% profit split, but nobody's looking beneath the surface. Look at the other rules, the other hindrances that will prevent you from becoming a truly successful trader. All FTMO attracts are gamblers. People who gamble, who throw huge lot sizes. Risk reward ratios are just out of fucking whack. Excuse my language. And then they just encourage people to just try again. Now, let's just close FTMO because I've just discussed about FTMO. I'll bring you to a proper, responsible trading firm. If you haven't heard about the Fivers before, I'm glad you're watching this video right now, because the Fivers is truly the kind of prop firm you want to be trading for. Now, just look at the website. Even the website just looks so much more professional than the other website. But let's get into the details. So, accelerate your funded account up to $1.28 million. Now, right there, you get to trade up to $1.28 million from the jump. No capped at 200,000 or 100,000. You get to trade up to $1.28 million in one account, and you get instant funding for forex traders. So basically, from the jump, when you buy the package, you're trading a real account. There's no challenges. There's no hoops you have to jump over. Now they have different packages. There's low risk and aggressive, depending on what type of trader you are. If you're low risk, maybe you're a long-term swing trader. Maybe you take low risk. Maybe if you're an intraday scalper, maybe you might want to go for the aggressive. So they even categorize what kind of trader that you want to be. You can take this account which has rules that are relevant or cater to your trading style, or if on the other hand you're more of an aggressive trader, they have a different set of rules that apply to the kind of trader you are. What does this tell me? This tells me that these people actually care about their traders. They want their traders to succeed. They're not interested in the jumping the hoops and challenge process. They are not focused on the sign up fee. They actually want you to succeed. So from the jump, as soon as you buy an account with the Fivers, you're trading a real account. It's real money. You're not jumping over hoops on some demo bullshit account. So because of that, they will cater to you. They will do as much as they can. They don't have those ridiculous rules. In the Fivers, you can hold your trades over the weekend. You can hold your trade for up to a year. They don't care. News releases, weekends, nothing. They will never tell you have to close your trades. That's one thing. Okay, let's move on. Now they have different packages. They have a 24,000, a 40,000, 52,000, 8,000, and then you start trading. And these are the prices: $275, $450, $567, whatever. Another thing, when it comes to the profit target, in the Fivers, they in order to pass the first stage, they want you to just achieve a profit target of 6%. Now the difference between the Fivers and FTMO is the Fivers actually give you a max leverage, account leverage. So your account leverage is 1 to 6. So you can't place ridiculous lot sizes, and that should be the case. If you're a proper professional trader and not a fucking degenerate gambler, you should have your risk management in check. So they have these rules set in place. Your risk management is set. You're not just going to be throwing a fucking 100 lot on a $10,000 account just because you're a degenerate gambler. Yeah, you have no idea what the hell you're doing. But in the case of FTMO, they don't even have those boundaries. You throw on 100 lot on a $10,000 account. Just unbelievably ridiculous and embarrassing, you know, trading conditions. And you call yourself a prop firm. You're just a casino with the name of a prop firm. This is a real prop firm with real trading conditions, rules and regulations. And you know what? They don't give you a mere 30 to 60 days to pass it. They give what they give you is 180 days. That's 6 months. 6 months to achieve 6%. So if you were making 1% profit per month, by the end of the 6 month, you'll still be able to pass the challenge. They give you 6 months. So if you're a swing trader, if you're an intraday trader, if you're a day trader, if you're a scalper, you have ample time. You know, you won't be forced to make reckless decisions. You won't be forced to change your trading style that you've been using for a while just to conform to the, you know, conditions set by the prop firm. You have 6 months, no matter what kind of trader you are. 6 months. If you really want, you can achieve your trading goals of making 6% profit, mind you, in that 6 months, not a mere 30 days. If you've been trading for a while, you know there are conditions. There are certain times, periods of the week, periods of the month, periods of the year, where trading conditions are just untenable. Price action is a bit choppy. You know, you're not getting the signals that, you know, you usually would want to get, and this happens in the market. There are times where price action is beautiful and everything is working out. You make a lot of profit during those periods, and then there are times where price action isn't as good. So you'll be getting a lot of fake outs. What if you sign up for an account in FTMO during a period where price action is just whack, and you just can't find a good signal, and every single day that goes by that you don't place a trade, you're losing time? But what about if they give you 6 months? Maybe within that 6 months, maybe at the beginning, you have a shitty period. You don't trade. You know what? I won't trade this week. I'll wait till next week. Maybe when price action clears up. You have 6 months, so you're not under any duress. You're not under any rush. And mind you, every single time you make a 10% profit target, you make 10% profit on your account. Do you know what Fivers do? They double your account. Every 10%. So if you make 10% profit in the first month and you have a $24,000 account, for instance, this is the base account. If you make 10% profit, which is $2,400, so you end the month with $26,400, they will automatically double your account. So from $24,000 account, they'll double it, so you'll have a $48,000 account. And they keep doubling your account every time you hit a 10% target. So you don't have to hit 10% in 1 month. You can hit that 10% in like 3 months, for instance. So maybe you made 4% in the first month, you made 2% in the second month, and you made another 2% in the third month. So if you add 4% plus 2% plus 2%, that's 6. Sorry, 4% plus, let's say 3%, that's 10%. So as soon as you hit 10% growth in your account, no matter how long or how short it takes you, as soon as you hit that 10%, they will double your account size. Now, the difference between Fivers and FTMO is that Fivers, they split your profit with 50-50. But, look at the fucking profit potential. Look at the growth. Look at the scaling plan. You can scale by increasing your account 10%. Every time you hit a 10% milestone, they will double your account size. Doubling your account size means doubling your potential profits. You know, if you're making 10% on a $24,000 account, that's $2,400, right? If you make that same 10% on a $48,000, that's double the profit. So you can potentially grow your account up to $1.28 million with a profit payout split of 50%. So 70-30 doesn't mean anything. If you're making 70-30 profit split on a $200,000 account, or let's say potentially a $600,000 account on FTMO, that's nothing with a 50-50 profit split on a person who's trading a $1 million account, for instance. You see, guaranteed funding of 1.28 million. It's just so much better. You know, you have a lot of time. You know, so you don't have to. You're not under duress. You know, your leverage is restricted so that, you know, you don't have crazy, ridiculous lot sizes, as you should. Like, this account leverage should not bother you. The only people this account leverage and the stop loss requirement would bother are degenerate gamblers who are not true traders. If you're a true trader, you have your risk in check. And trust me, whoever tells you that no, if you're really a good trader, you should be able to throw on 100, but that's not sustainable. You want to be in this business with the right mindset. You want to treat this as a business. This is not a casino. This is the easiest way to make the hardest money in the world, or the hardest way to make the easiest money in the world. So you got to treat this as a real business. Your mentality has to be right. And if you're a degenerate gambler who wants to trade huge lot sizes that is with skewed risk reward ratios, this is not the business for you. So if this account leverage or stop loss requirements are putting off to makes fivers unappealing to you, then you're probably not a true trader at heart. You're a gambler. And if you're a gambler, then go to FTMO, go give them your money. But if you're a real trader and you really want to take this seriously as a business, I highly urge you to go to the fivers and register for their programs if you're looking for a prop firm. There's so much information. I urge you to go through the whole website. You can even contact them. They have a contact form. They have email. Man, personally, I think the Fivers is the best prop firm out there in terms of their their rules and regulations, and this profit potential, the profit split, the scaling plan. So if you are interested, I have a link down below, and I'll put a link up here with a card where you can go to the Fivers and sign up, and then start trading successfully. Hopefully this would help some people stay away from that god awful prop firm that everybody's talking about. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.